Hi, thanks for reaching out. This has been a problem with faculty and students over the summer, so you're not alone. And there's a few things that we can try, and I apologize for the trouble. It's not something that's like immediately apparent where you're just like, oh, must be this, must be this. And part of it is university campus IT is trying to bring us up to speed in terms of security, so sometimes things change and then we don't know what happened. So, the first thing that I tell people to do is um, when in doubt, try a different browser. So I use Chrome, but I also have Safari in this. If you try it and it works in another browser, then you know it's the cookies and you have to clear out the cookies in the history. What that happens is because of like licensing changes or some database change, and a little piece of the URL has changed and the cookie is no longer consistent. You get that if you like open up um, an article and you just get a blank window. Um, the second thing, clearing out cookies is one thing, but another thing you can do is go to utah.edu and look for a VPN. There's one sponsored by the University of Utah at this URL. This VPN service is something that lives on the top of your desktop, and it looks like this, and you can connect or disconnect. I found that whenever I have an authentication entanglement, because all these databases want to monetize, and so they're all having to be negotiated on the IT side. And the VPN is kind of like a clearinghouse where it's kind of like that fast track for getting into airports when some people can go through security quicker. The VPN's kind of like that. So when in doubt, and if you don't want to change out your cookies, the VPN works really well. But let me show you a couple things that it also might be. And a lot of it links die on our side. So from the library catalog, if you find an article, here I found one in, I looked up society and I got Society of Radiology. At any rate, sometimes you'll get this, link to online resource. If this just goes white, then you know that it's a VPN or a cookie issue. But if you get these, you know that you can grab one of these, as these are each databases that all have the same article. But if it goes to the wrong article, send the article to me, and then we just sometimes have to get those fixed. So that's one. But sometimes those links are corrupt. Let's go to another database. So for example, in this one, bicycle and car share, I did e-bikes. And this is Sociological Abstracts, a database with a vendor called ProQuest. Say, for example, it says get full text, or if you click on the article level, and there's like these little things that say full text. Um, let's see what happens. Did it just give me full text? No. Where do I find the full text? Sometimes it's getting hidden. Oh, here's the get full text. They're always changing these things. So I'm laughing because it's just like, oh, they're messing with us again. So sometimes it works. Let me show you another database. Scopus, if you're not familiar with this one, it's great because you can search by impact. So I'll do e-bikes. I'm fascinated with e-bikes this semester because people are like going on the street and then they're going onto the sidewalk and then they're going onto the street. And I'm like, that's awesome. You can be everything. And they're a danger to everybody in some cases. I saw this one. It was so awesome, but they were going like 60 miles an hour. And I'm like, I don't think you should go on the sidewalk. Be that as it may. In some of these databases that find the full text, they've hidden it, and I don't know why. And I'll show you what that looks like. Scopus, if you've never used it, is great because you can sort by number of times cited. And that would show up over here. And so you can see the most impactful article. But let's see. Oh, conference paper. Oh, here's the little find it. Conference papers are harder to find than articles, though. If it's a conference paper, let me know. Sometimes they don't exist. So I clicked on the find it there. If I just got a blank white screen, I know that it's a cookie or a VPN issue. Oh no, it came through. I was like, I'm on campus. oh, it just sends me to this and then says full text available. Oh, and then here's the journals I could go into. But when you're at the article level, I'll go into representation of urban cycling and sustainability transitions. That find it button used to be easy to find, but then they tucked it under a button um, recently, and it just drives me crazy. So it's under full text options. And there's that find it button. And it's just like, oh, why did they do that? And then my ad blocker, there used to be like a little cute icon for the find it. Now it's just like this broken icon because it trips the ad blocker. These are some of the common things, but let me know how it goes. And if there is something that goes to the wrong article, do let me know. That's something that we can fix on our end. Sorry for the trouble.